All right. See, if you guys don't mind, please come if you can. Okay, you'll be the last person because if this tilts over, gets on that, it's a problem. If you don't mind, if you can just close.
There's no place to sit. There's no place to sit.
Okay.
Just for the graduates.
I'll get you guys a picture. All right. You don't want a picture? All right. One, two. Nice smile. Say, hey, baby. All right, let's go. One, two. One more. All right, let's go. One, two. Everyone look at me. Baby's looking. Slide it over. Slide it over here. You guys can have a view.
Was the camera?
Oh man, how you doing?
Place over here.
Because I'm pretty nice. Filter, make it filter, make it not what it is. It's aesthetic.
Oh my god.
No, they coming from a different place. They walked up the steps.
Okay. Yeah, I'll picture.
DJ Khaled. They party style. Ooh, but look at style. They counting shots. Top steady, think that we will make it. Hey, party style. Ooh, but I don't got it. I'm always sweet. Khaled. Khaled. God is good. Those guys, they just screaming and I crash. Those guys, they gave you last. $3 million to buy your checks. A job full of money, I still can't relax. Josh said, Lord forgive me, I'm a sinner covered in fire. Lost out of the position, only the prime winning. Better listen when I tell you I put the time in it. Please forgive me, God did. So leave me in the dark, swimming with the sharks. Dope boy, big comes, still the biggest boss. Got a kilo on the plate, send them on the freight. Or I could go and buy a bank, I know my money's safe. They counting stocks. They didn't think that we were make it. They didn't believe in us. Oh, but I don't know. I'm always needed. Sky is the limit, every day I reach. They was tired of me winning, I ain't dead asleep. No one see me with the ring, you better play deep. God did his thing when he made me. With the eyes stacked against me, I could crack the picture. I know only God can judge us, I say Amber Brittany. They smell blood like a shark, they start acting fishy. While I'm at that, and they gon' have to kiss me. Please don't hate me, just hate me. They overrate me, they gon' underestimate me. Never really wait, bury me, excavate me. But I'm so cultivated, everybody replicate me. Confidence facts, dread like
No, it's not connected to power.
I made the culture well, turn everything back. I'm doing what I did, I practice safe sex. I pray more and say less, God did the rest. They counted shots. They didn't think that we were making it.
It breaks my heart. Where we at, go? Where we at, go? Oh, dear. Please don't forgive me for what the stove did. Nobody touched the billion until Hope did. Too many billionaires can come from one crib. I count 3, me, A, and Bree. Bronze and Rock Boy, so 4 technically. I left the dope game with my record clean. I turned the cocaine into champagne. I cleaned up like my Nina with the same soap. Me and Loro talk about how we slang dope. Now the weed stores, can you believe this top? I put my hustle on the Forbes, can you believe this guy? Then we said, took the dope public. Out the mud, they got a face you now, you can't make us. Judge you how you judge it, say we going corporate. Nah, we just corner boys with the corner office. I'm at the cap table, what the splits is. Not that cap table, boy, we live this.
what the business is. We push it 50 like fentanyl. It's all legitimate. He was down 10 for this. We just got his 10 back to him back like what the interest is. M light up the 03. We let y'all do the size, OG for the OGs. Some of you out of pocket talking exotic. You barely been it up a hump. That's another topic. Monogram in my pocket on the red carpet. You see the face I made that night, is that shocking? Ours was great when you could be alive. Gotta be crazy to y'all, we surprised. It's too much how we grew up. Don't even feel real to us. OG told it, OG called Kingpin. If those are drug lords, then who are we then? Hope is a real dream. My only goal to make a real scene. Sometimes I make a fake, I hate life. Never mind intentions, consequences of my way of life. The way we used to play with life, I'm now careful with the sentences. Them only jail bars are like, I never wanted to be the state's custodian. The laws are draconian. Those married to the life is holy matrimony. Somehow we're outfox every box to try to throw me in. With great ceremony, yeah. Folk in them told me how Holly Caddy spoke of him. And bloke in them from London, Harrow Road, Western End. I be speaking to the souls of men. Those of them willing to die for the existence that this cold world has chose for them. Kicking snow off a frozen tent. Back and forth on the turnpike really took control of them. A lot of fallen soldiers on this road to sin. Those who make the laws, I'ma always have smoke for them. I got lawyers like shooters. Working pro bono for him. That's a favor cause I don't live. The memory of T-Lo. I pray none of your people die over jail balls again. All this pain from the outside. Inspired all this growth within. New plans getting broken in. Highest elevation of the self. Made it around and gave it right wealth. These ain't songs, these is hymns, cause I'm him. This is Psalm 151, this is New Testament. Book of Hope. Jesus turned water to wine for whole bitches took a stove. You never know how to go. Me and Biggs probably got too big if they ain't booked that low. Hindsight is 2020. Always getting plenty money, looking back now, it's funny. I just got $1 million off a sing, without risking a million years trying to get it out the sink. Whole big. They say they don't know me internationally, it's on the road day. I see a lot of holding gigs. Me and me can never be my freedom from a whole big. Whole big. Next time we have a discussion, who the goat, you don't just know this. Forgive me, that's compassion talking. This time I feel like Farrakhan, I'm talking to Mike Wallace. I think y'all should keep quiet. Breaks my heart. Thank God did
stop.
Come on, man.
What good?
You may not believe I know God did. Oh, God did. God did. Oh, but I know God did. He did it. Oh, he did it. God did. Yeah. It's just another night, just another fight for my life. It's alright because everything dies. Nobody know why. What you go do when you're feeling like you're falling and you can't find nothing to hold on to. Memories are cool, carry me, go, oh no, yeah.
far away. Listen to them, baby, travailler. No one no picture, send me party. Let me get no picture. Nobody done it higher. Make me mad. I love sky. Nobody done it higher. Make me mad. On my own, this and done by a don't leave me alone. Do when you're feeling like you're screaming really loud. Nobody hears you. I see it in your eyes. I see in your eyes the betrayal and the lies. You've been pulling out lies from your behind. Cut that freak person. Cut that freak person. Fit nothing to borrow. So I cut that freak second. Don't let them take my hand and dance over my neck. Body, body, we combine to be the strength that need for my body, body, my body that is high, make me mad. My open this and don't leave me alone. Don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me, don't leave me. Oh, God, don't let me go down, don't let me go down. As far as I can see, now the memories, really getting me from reality. To require peace, I agree. Everybody I need you to remind me of me.
We need everybody out of here.
Because I love you, just me, somebody that is higher. Make me higher. I don't die. Somebody that is higher. Make me higher. My whole world is set on fire. Don't leave me alone.
Niggas in the job with my plenty talking, I swear to God. Martin Marie said this to the life and they live for here. Things I see with my eyes, I make out my brain one night she was stressed. So I keep it down to myself. Be honest with my gangster, yeah. Be honest, choice I am fair. Maybe I'm aware. Silence for a minute, rest in peace to Sister Maria. I'm in my Alexander. You best see I was through a one day. Then I will tell you my story. Said I make a try one night. You will not hear to me this point. Go feel like that's to be trapping. Make that to guide. If I was heaven, see I can be my own. Cause I really lose my way. Yes, I drive you. To my narrow star. Maybe I'm not some mapper. Maybe I'm not some mapper. One from his house, now I could be body, I send my bones. Kill a body, I send my bones. I could be body, I send my bones. Kill a black body, I send my bones. I could be body, I send my bones. Kill a body, I send my bones. I could be body, I send my bones. Kill a black body, I send my bones.
Somebody sitting there. Thank you, God. But that's a lot of wind.
This is what I do. Don't get it confused.
And no God, no nothing. Yeah. One nothing. Now, everybody has stand up. Everybody has stand up. Everybody has stand up. That thing will fall, that thing will fall. That's what you like, I know. Parties in the hood, oh you poppin' roll. That's how we go. Well, listen, Miami, Biscayne might let you change your name for the night. Wow. So you can act the fool for the night. Oh, that's right. Could I let a trick, could I let a trick? But that would be the shit I like. Hop in the Cadillac. Anything you want. You deserve it, baby. You deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Satisfied at night. Sun sheets and diamonds, all white. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. We gon' do more than kicking like jelly. You gon' come before I do this stress me. It's you, it's me. Say it's us, say it's us, I agree. Just jump in the anything you want. You deserve it, baby, you deserve it all. And I'm gonna give it to you. Gold jewelry, shining so bright. Strawberry champagne on us. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you, that's what I like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Yeah. Girl, you working with some pleasure. Bad, yeah. Make a feel spend the cash, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Girl, you working with some pleasure. Bad, yeah. Make a feel spend the bag, yeah. It's cash, yeah. Girl, you made it. Oh, yeah, you made it. Girl, you made it. Oh, yeah, you made it. Been a long time coming. All these blessings rolling in, I ain't even see 'em coming. Too hard, got me going too hard now. Say I need a vacation, say I need to slow down. And I ain't trying to slow down. Pretty face with a bad attitude. Working like I got too much to lose. No think I want to buy shoes. I want it now, I pay too many dues. Head up and my heels high. This one night supposed to feel good. Looking like I'm in a gym rat. Take a side mix, looking big like. Girl, you're working with some pleasure. You're bad, yeah. Make a phone spend the cash, yeah. It's bad, yeah. Girl, you're working with some pleasure. You're bad, yeah. Make a phone spend the bag, yeah. It's cash, yeah. Girl, you made it. Oh, yeah, you made it.
the reason why I cut this place off because this is coming back here. Yeah, it's starting there because that's how I plan on doing it.
All right, all right, all right. All right, welcome everybody to the 2023 Successful Agent Career Institute graduation ceremony for our CNAs. First of all, I want you all to give yourselves a round of applause. Congratulations to all of y'all. I know whether you did the day class, the evening class, or the Saturday class, that is a commitment that you have to keep. I know it wasn't easy, especially if you did the Saturday class, because that's 12 weeks. I could not see myself giving up a Saturday, especially if you did it over the whole summer. But again, congratulations to you all. So I'm not going to be long. I do want to introduce myself. My name is Mike Jones. I'm going to be your master of ceremony tonight. Initially, when I was asked to do this, I was asked to be the MC. I thought MC meant rapper, but apparently it means best in ceremony. All right, and before we move forward, I do want to introduce some critical people who were involved with putting this entire program together. We do have Mr. Innocent Anwubiku, who is our president CEO. He may not be in here right now. Oh, sorry. All right, Mr. Innocent. We have Miss Marianne Abajerka. She may be running around too behind the scenes. We have Miss Adana Aziko. She is our director of Y'all be shy, Mr. Dollar. Look at it back there and trying to keep If you went to our audience school, you should all know Miss Lucy Evie. I did see Lucy. She might be We also have Miss Ann Abdullah. All right, and Marcia Davis. She is also an RN. We have Miss Vanessa Kosari, Miss Sabine Salim, Miss Nordia Treasure, who also was on the graduation list. So Nordia, did you come to the class? I don't see Nordia. We have Mr. Samuel Anableje, who is our admissions rep.
You can just move in for me a little bit, okay? See, let me manage it from here.
Let's do another round of applause for Miss Paulette, who works. All right. And they don't have me on the list, but it's probably because I was not a part of the planning. All right. So again, I do want to congratulate all you guys. Again, I know it is a dedication that you have to, a commitment that you have to make to yourself to get this done. All right, and we're going to keep it moving right along. Next up on the program, we have Miss Adana, who is going to do the introduction of commencement for our speakers. Ooh, I'm sorry. And we also have DJ Mezzy on the ones and twos in the back. I'll be calling you.
We're just waiting for Malek a little bit. Malek wants to join us, okay? So we gotta party a little bit, right? Malek can join us. Come on, people. Yeah, DJ! That is good. I'm telling you, today is one of my best days ever. I am most proud of all of you. It's a wonderful achievement. I'm telling you, I'm here to introduce the commencement speaker. It gladdens my heart because she was once in your seat. I'm telling you. So it's achievable. As I'm looking at every one of you, let this be your very first graduation and never your last graduation. Okay? Make us proud. That's why we really answer to successful. It means that you ought to be what? Successful in your lives. Okay? I'm here to introduce Sabine Celine. Well, you're glad to hear she's now a registered nurse. Come on, give her a clap. Yeah. She was proud of you before. Now she's a registered nurse. She went through successful aging. Now, my boss, Innocent Onwiko, had given me a couple of resumes to look through. And I'm looking at her, I see, oh, successful aging. I'm like, what? I say, well, that she's a hire. Because she's an instructor now here in Successful Aging. She was part, what? Yeah, that it is. And then I said, yes, I called her. I said, come in so we can talk so I can interview you and find out what you're made of. Of course, she's a very substantive person, okay? She's our instructor, former CNA. She received her training as a nurse aid training, Successful Career Institute here, obtained her associate degree in Community College of Philadelphia, and graduated from Holy Family University with Bachelor's of Science in Nursing. She's a BSN. Can you do it? Can you do it? It is doable, okay? So a little bit more about Sabine. She has worked in various healthcare settings, including home care, long-term care, rehab, acute care. The thing that really attracted me to her was that she did travel nursing during COVID. I'm telling you, these were the soldiers at the forefront that saved your family members and my family members, okay? So you can do it. It's achievable, and she did it. During COVID, she worked so hard, traveling all over the state of Pennsylvania, providing quality services to our patients and families. At the beginning of her career, she worked as a bedside nurse, then later developed a strong interest in teaching. She is extremely passionate about teaching. Do you know why most of us teach? Because we want you to emulate us and do better. All of you can do better. You can wear one of these like us. It's achievable. You can do it, okay? And that's what she did. And then because she became later to make a difference both in faculty and also in spectrum. Sabine decides to follow a career path to change lives by caring and teaching. Now, please, can we rise as we bring her on? Please clap, Miss Sabine. Come on, come on. Yes, thank you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you, everybody. You may be seated. I should be the one standing up and, praising you today because I know it's a really great achievement. Thank you, Miss Agata, for the introduction. My name is Sabine, and before, good evening, everybody. And congratulations. Can we give a round of applause for our graduates today? They deserve it a little bit more, a little bit more because I once was there and I knew what it took to actually practice the skills. One of the most difficult things of becoming a CNA is practicing the skills. Because when you go take the exam, I'm not talking for you, I'm
Yeah, I kind of
talking
need to keep
to the
going
people
around
who
so
do not
you
know.
guys.
Because when you go take an exam, you have somebody watching you performing a skill. So even if you know it, you may not be able to perform it because somebody's watching you. Your stress level will rise up and you may fail. So it takes work. So of course I want to congratulate you all today. So I am very honored and humbled to be standing. Can you hear me? Oh. I first want to acknowledge God. I want to thank Him because He has been my shepherd throughout my journey of becoming a professional in a foreign country. I also want to thank all the faculty members of Successful Aging Career Institute, and special thanks to Mr. Innocent, Mr. Donna, and our wonderful Miss Paulette. Today we are all here to celebrate you guys. You've done that great achievement, and I want to personally congratulate you again on this achievement. Your success today may not be only yours. It may be the ones of your family members, your loved ones, because you have had help, whether it was through encouragement or the way they were there for you financially, you have had some help. So your success today is also their success, and I want to also congratulate them as well. So 9 years ago, it all started here for me at Successful Asian Korean Institute. I immigrated here in the US from Haiti in 2013. Although I knew I wanted to have pursue a career in the healthcare field, but what I did not know was how and where to start. Thanks to my parents, my amazing parents, they were there to help me and they enrolled me here at Successful Agent Career Institute to become a nurse aide. For some of you, becoming a nurse aide today may be your first career. For others, it may be another career. Now, whether it's your first or whether it's a change of career for you, the question you need to ask yourself today is, what is my goal? When I started at Successful Agent Career Institute, my goal was to become a CNA and to work at a long-term care facility. One of my biggest challenge was the language barrier. When I started my CNA training, I could barely speak English because I was in the country for about a year. Sometimes I would want to ask a question, but I was afraid to do so because I would not want to say the wrong thing. But I can tell you, none of my instructors at any point made me feel any way because I did not speak English properly. One of my struggles was to perform my skills before my instructors with my broken English at that time. Be- Because they were so comfortable, they made me comfortable. I was able to perform my stuff and get comfortable then. So I went to take my exam. When the time came to go to clinical, I had an instructor who was very disciplined. He he would he would teach us to carry ourselves a way that we can remain professional at all times, even when the situation is different. And until this day, I carry with me what he has taught me. After completing my CNA training, I took my exam. I succeeded. After passing my exam, now a new challenge has started because I had to convince somebody to hire me. One day, I got a call from this school, from Successful Agent Career Institute, and I'm going to paraphrase. He said, Sabine, you did so well during your training. We would like to help you secure a position as a nurse aide. Oh, I was screaming, not on the phone, of course, in my heart. I was screaming of happiness. And he asked me for my resume and he secured an interview. I did not get the position, unfortunately. Not because I was not qualified for the position, but because I wanted a part time position and they had a full time position. I was disappointed, it hurt, but because I had a goal, the goal was to work in a long term care facility, but also I had another goal to finish my school. So I could not sacrifice one for the other. So I had to decline the position. After a while, I got my first job, and it was home care. I can tell you, home care was not part of my plan at all. But guess what? While I was taking care of those people at their home, I started developing an interest for nursing. Sometimes when we set certain goals, we lay out a particular plan to reach that goal. And many times, the plan we have does not always turn out the way we want it to turn out. Now, does it mean that you should stop trying to reach your goal? Absolutely not. As I was working as a home health aide with my CNA certification, I was still applying in different facilities so I can secure a position in a long term care. And I did. After reaching that goal, before, um, as I was working in a long term care, I enrolled in a 4 year college for a nursing degree. After reaching the goal of working in long term care and then continuing my education in nursing, I had no challenges. And I also had another goal to keep working, but at that time, to go to work in a hospital. So I was managing all three at once. When you set your goals, you're not going to reach them without putting up a fight. The challenges that I faced then may be different than the ones that you will be facing when you start working towards reaching your goals. But you have to keep pushing so you can face those challenges and overcome them. Today, you have reached a goal. Don't let it be your last. And you heard Miss Donna earlier. Don't let it be your last graduation today. When you set goals, after finding and facing your challenges, you you have to keep your focus on the goals because otherwise you won't overcome them. That's what I did. I faced my challenges and I was able to become a registered nurse. Then I decided to work in different settings: acute care, long term care, subacute care, and I learned a lot, I can tell you that. While I was acquiring those experiences as a registered nurse, I was observing the CNAs I worked with. Everywhere I go, I was doing that. And I noticed the way they were doing things sometimes were quite different than what I've learned here as a CNA. Sometimes I would want to share with them the best way I learned to perform things, skills, and that instilled in me a strong interest in teaching. I was thinking, what better way to tell someone about how to do something than to actually teach that person? I then decided to take classes to become a CNA instructor. After being an instructor, I wanted to work here at Successful Aging Career Institute because that was the place that set the foundation of my career. I was once a student like you. I graduated. That was my first goal. That was my starting point. And it certainly was not my last because today I am standing here as an instructor at Successful Aging Career and the guest speaker for the class of 2022. Should I not set more goals, I would have not been standing here today. And looking back, starting with home care was a necessary step. It humbled me. It drew my attention to nursing, and it has allowed me to gain experience in home care settings, which is today benefiting me as an instructor. I have a successful journey, first because of God, second because of my family members, and third because I kept setting goals again and again and again. I can tell you the choice of continuing to set goals is not going to be easy, but it will require determination. It will require to do things even when you don't feel like doing them. I'm telling you this because today I am a living example. If I was able to do it, you can do it as well. I want to leave you with this quote from my brother, Sunil Jean Whitley, that says, a good story will motivate you, but a good habit will transform you. I can be standing here today telling you my story. This can motivate you or it can encourage you, but motivation alone cannot help you reach your goals because you can be motivated today, and as time goes by, that motivation fades away. You today have to decide to get into the habit of doing things. When doing actually becomes more than motivation, when doing becomes a habit for you, that's when your goals will be attainable. Thank you so much.
A round of applause, please. Now we have another student we want to speak, Mr. Abu Jaks. He was one of the very first students that I taught when I started working for Successful Aging Career Institute 6 years ago. Now he's another gentleman that went on to become an LPN. So that's the reason why we want to bring all of these people to speak to you so that you know that you can have a dream and that it's achievable, okay? And he is from Ivory Coast, and he went to Successful Aging Career Institute also, sitting the same way as all of you. And currently, he went to DCIU for his LPN, and then he works full time, and he has and loves to share his hope in God. So please put your hand, a round of applause as we welcome him.
Thank you, Miss Adana, and I'm very happy to be here tonight among you. I see Miss Anne. How are you, Miss Anne? She's my best teacher ever. My name is Jacques Abou, as Miss
Sorry.
I'm from the Ivory Coast. It's a French-speaking country, and I've been in the US for some 15 years. And I wasn't really planning about nursing school or nursing field because I didn't know much about it. And my late wife got sick and she needed the home health care. So I started doing it for her. And then I realized that it is a need, that people need help when they are sick. And my calling, my the main profession I have, I'm a minister. As a minister, I saw that we need to take care of the physical aspect of people's life because sickness is not something I would say it's not a joke. Because when somebody is sick, the person is suffering, he needs help. So I decided to come and learn more about taking care of somebody who is suffering in his physical body. And I hear about the Successful Aging Institute. And I came here like 5 years ago, Miss Anne, right? Yeah. 5 years ago, I was the only man for the night school, for the night class. I was the only man among like 20 students. How many men are you here? Only one, two? I know, yeah, we men, we need to get involved in the nursing school, in the nursing field. It's very important. It is a need. So I came here and I started the school. Our class lasted like
Can you do something for
6
me?
weeks.
Can I show you?
Finished.
Every so often, just click on this.
I didn't have the chance to be sitting like
You just gotta
in
touch
the
it and it'll
gown
come up. That's it.
every day.
often?
Yeah, every 1 minute. If you want, anytime you feel like, feel like finger itching you, just it's gonna go
After
off.
that,
Once you touch this, it's gonna come on there.
I
If it's
passed
on
my
here, you just click here.
certificate, and I
Touch
didn't
this
really
one,
use
just this.
my certificate
Got it.
the first year
Thank you.
because I had my ministry work to take care of. And then the second year, I started working as a CNA. And when I discovered that it's a field where you need to put ready your effort, the skill you learned to be successful. So I worked 2 years as a CNA, and I said, why not go a little bit deeper? CNA is good, but when I was working, I saw somebody who says LPN. And I came and asked Miss Adana, how do we do to become LPN? She said, you can go to school, and she gave me some addresses. And I took my time and I went to GCIU and started the program. It wasn't easy for me because coming from a French-speaking country, you have to master the English first and then understand the material and do what is required. We did the first level, second level, third level. I fell in maternity. Maternity. I fell in maternity. I said, okay, Jack, this is not for you. Stop there and go back to your Bible and start teaching people how to follow Jesus. But later on, because the program of the DCIU, when you fail, you have to wait 3 months for the next class to come, and then you go together. During those 3 months, I prayed, and the Lord told me, you started, and you don't want to finish it. My followers don't stop like that. You start with me, you got to finish. So I went back, I passed maternity, I went to level 4, I finished, I graduated, I passed my board, and I'm LPN. And I started working as LPN, and first paycheck, second paycheck, third paycheck, I said, oh, listen, this is a good business, man. I sat down and think about all the jobs I've been doing since I came to the US, and I compare the money I'm making now to what I was making before. Like 2 weeks paycheck is far more than sometimes 2 months paycheck I used to have. I say, no, this is the place. Hallelujah. I'm sorry. Yeah, so I say, okay, just to tell you that you have double benefits. The satisfaction of taking care of people, and the money is good. The money is good. What I would like to let you beautiful people sitting here after the home assignment, I know Miss Anne always on your back. Did you do my assignment? The teachers, after all that, you're gonna graduate today, take your board, have your certificate, start working. The next goal, I would like you to be focused on. You are skilled now. I want you to be expert. One thing is to be skilled, and another thing is to be expert. Who is an expert? An expert is somebody who, when it does something in his field, it gives satisfaction to everybody. So you can have the skill, but you will not be expert if you don't give satisfaction to the people you're taking care of, to the business that hire you, to the family of the people who rely on you to take care of their family member, to yourself, and to the one who created everything, God, who is the real owner of everything. So to be expert, you will have to use your skills. You will have to use what you learned in school. But the best thing you need to be an expert is the love that will lead you in the work you're doing. You're going to take care of people. Love them. No matter what. Love them. Don't look at the social standard. Don't look at the traditional background. Don't look at the religion. Don't look at what they do. Look at who they are. The people created by God who gave you love in your heart. It's this love those people need. Put love first, and you will be an expert in the field of nursing. Thank you for inviting me, and Ms. Adana, thank you very much.
Thank you so very much, Mr. Pope. We are very proud of you. Thank you. Now, you heard him. The money is good. Last graduation, I went to pick up balloons. I see this woman howling my name on top of her voice. Mr. Donna, Mr. Donna. I turned around. She said, look at me now. I was confused. I looked at her. I said, oh, Betty. She says, Mr. Donna, I need to show you my schedule. You've changed my life. And Successful Agent changed my life. I looked at that. It was Shift Med she was working for. At that July, she had worked as a nurse aide at the $38 because it was 4th of July. They didn't find nobody to work. She showed it to me. That is just the beginning. I want to encourage every one of you, study hard. Miss Ann and all the faculty, they've taught you what you ought to do. Now, if you think it's easy as a breeze through to go to do the exam, I will assure you, you will fail. You need to practice. Also know, when you fail, the negative remarks is against us as faculty and also the school. So we're encouraging you. The school will give you free lab to practice. Come to school Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30. Study, practice, and then so you can pass. So you can make that $38, right? You heard Mr. Bujaz. The money is good. Huh? Put a round of applause for me. Again, honestly, words are not enough to express my gratitude to this next speaker. I really, from the bottom of my heart, respect her because of not only her accolades, for whom she is. I'm a black woman, of course. She's a black woman. The first time I had a meeting with this woman, it was via Zoom. I heard the name, of course, when she started talking. I said, that's who I want to become like. You know why? Some people, when they see extremely smart people, they get jealous. No, I don't. You know what? I want to know what makes her tick. I want to become her. And that's why I want to, it's really an honor for Successful Agent to really have her come to us to speak to you guys. By the time I finish introducing her, you say, oh, I'm telling you. All right, let me start. Oh, of course, she's a doctor. You know what it is to have a doctor? Come on, put a hand clap. You know what it is to have a doctorate degree? And easy. When they tell you to write those dissertations, you're like, oh, okay, that's what it is. So Dr. Patience Liram is currently the executive director of the Intergenerational Center and Center for Professional Development in Career and Technical Education at Temple University. Did you hear that? I told you. Listen for some more. Temple University. I mean, you need to see her when she holds a meeting. Oh, she stands her ground. No, really. I know you. She stands her ground. She knows her stuff. In this role, she leads the development and implementation of grant funded programs serving children and families in Philadelphia, providing support group and respite services to older adults in kinship families, connecting youth and young adults to post-secondary and workforce opportunities, and preparing career technical educators in Eastern Pennsylvania. Prior to her current role, she served as the National Director of Project Shine. Did you hear that? Or Director of Project Shine. I don't know if any of you know that. It is an immigrant integrational program at Temple University that facilitated the successful integration of immigrants and refugees in 22 communities across the country through language and education, health, well-being, citizenship, and citizenship participation. She is a 2013 recipient of Presidential Citizenship Medal from President Obama. Yeah, yeah. The second highest civilian award in the United States. Since joining Temple University in 2018, she has raised over, wait, I don't know if you guys know, she helps to raise funds. So when I finish, follow her. She might get a fund for you to go to college, I'm telling you. Wait until I tell you how much money she has raised. You better raise the roof. Since 2018, are you ready? She has raised over 11 million US dollars. Come on! Come on! Come on! So you better look for her because I know some students have come through this program through her grant. Okay? And they pay through. You just need to go to school. So, okay, so the $11 million she has raised is used to expand university community engagement efforts. Did you hear that? You want to go to college, right? I'm just telling you. And also, the elected officials, community organizations, businesses, and schools districts. She is a strong advocate for social justice, affordable quality education and equity, inclusive community engagement, and immigration and refugee rights. She is inducted into the Temple University Gallery of Success and received numerous awards, including a citation from Philadelphia City Council for exceptional community leadership. She serves as several advisory committee boards, including the Mayor's Commission on Aging and the City of Philadelphia's Workforce Advisory Committee. I told you her accolades, okay, is worthy to be emulated. She holds 3 master's degrees. Okay. And a doctorate from the Temple University. Well, if you go to Temple University, it must be hot, okay? And she is hot, I just need to tell you. She is a first-generation immigrant, a wife and a mother of 2 children. And she still finds the time to do this. Dr. Patience, I am honored to really invite you to speak to us today. Thank you so very much. Deeply
I'm probably to clear you guys because I can't.
Hello, everybody. I am
I need
delighted
my
to be
space, though.
invited to speak
I
to
need
you
my
today by
space.
the 2 beautiful, warm-hearted visionaries that are behind everything that goes on in Successful Aging and Career Institute. I want you to stand up and give a big round of applause to them. Because without their vision and their hard work, we will not be here today celebrating you. Please congratulate them for what they do. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Ghana. Thank you, Mr. Innocent. Yes, yes, yes. You're welcome. You're welcome. And of course, I don't want to ignore all the other staff at this institute, right? Because we know that it takes more than just the 2 of them to get the work done. And so we are grateful and we want to appreciate everyone that contributes in big ways, small ways, to make this day a reality. But I'm here because I was invited and I have the distinct honor to come and speak with you. You see, I have known my friend, Mr. Innocent, and I think I can call him friend, right? Because we partnered with Successful Aging in providing CNA training to some of the young people that come through one of the programs that I have the privilege to oversee at Temple University. And we got connected. And it's been a really great friendship and relationship because of the kinds of results that Successful Aging produces. You see, for over 10 years, they have served and supported and skilled hundreds of thousands of young people like you. And can you imagine this? This is an immigrant. I want to remind everybody, this gentleman is an immigrant from Nigeria. Now, when we come to a country like America, we are told we cannot amount to anything, right? We are told that because of our accents, because of the way we look, because of the fact that we were not born here, we don't have aunts and uncles in high places, we can barely eke out an existence, correct?
But do you see what he's done? Can you do the same? Can you do the same? Yes, yes, yes. Every single one of us is destined for greatness. We are here to advance the quality of life, not just for ourselves, but for everyone that comes in contact with us. Okay. And I just want to acknowledge the vision of this gentleman and the team he has put together to continue to support, inspire, and advance the dreams of thousands of people that come through Successful Agent. Okay? But I want to take this opportunity also to just acknowledge, more importantly, you guys. You're the reason we're here today. So give yourselves a big round of applause. Yes, you deserve a big round of applause. You are the graduates. This is an incredible milestone that you have accomplished. But what it also signifies is that you have made a determination to invest in yourself, right? Because that's what it happens. So when you invest in yourself, you create your own luck. Someone once said, luck is when preparation meets luck is when you prepare and preparation meets opportunity. If you are not ready, an opportunity comes your way, will you be able to take advantage of it? No. The only reason you can take advantage of an opportunity is when you are prepared. So what you have demonstrated in your ability to successfully complete and are graduating today is the power of preparation. And I like what my former speakers have said. And I want to acknowledge them for the journey that they have traveled and their willingness to come back. Sabrine, I honor you. It is admirable for a young woman like you to come back and encourage others because you have been in your shoes. There's nobody more credible to them than you. Because you know what it means to sit in the shoes. You know what it means to go through the assignments of the faculty. You know what it means to put the time in. I don't. I couldn't have the opportunity and the privilege to go through this stuff. I had my own path. Okay? But I thank you for what you said. You had such wise words. And I want to thank Abu Jack. I can't even tell you are from Equatorial Guinea. Is it Equatorial Guinea? Cote d'Ivoire. It's Cote d'Ivoire. You have mastered the ability to express yourself in English. I appreciate you for that. Thank you for sharing your story. It was very inspiring. And I want to start by sharing, as Mr. Innocent and Adana and the team asked me to come and speak, I thought, when people see my name and they say doctor, they said, oh, those people in university, what can she possibly know to connect with us, right? Like she's, whatever, doctor. But I want you to know that I am one of you. I'm one of you. You're going to believe me in a second when I share with you where I started, okay? Now, a few things I'm going to share with you, some of it would be thought-provoking. And I did that intentionally because I want to jolt you. I want to push you. I want you to stretch. You heard Sabrine talk about it's not enough to just get motivated if you don't change your habits and continue to grow. You heard Abu Jack talk about the money is good when you continue to make progress, right? But sometimes we don't like to make progress because we get comfortable with what we already know. And so somebody needs to kick us in the behind. Something needs to push us. Could be the money, it could be a situation in your life, but I don't want you to wait for somebody to kick you behind for you to make progress. I want you to have that capacity to build in you to say, I am more than this. I am more than this. I am able to become an LPN, an RN, and even go much further. Because you know what? You can. You have it in you. You can do this. But before I go any further and share with you what I have to share with you, I don't want to ignore the loved ones that have gone above and beyond to support you, because we know success doesn't only happen because you're sitting here in a gown celebrating your graduation. All these people have been there for you. So I want you to give them a big round of applause. They're the ones who woke you up to remind you to go to class. They're the ones who gave you a ride. They're the ones who made dinner for you sometimes, or ordered food for you. They're the ones who reminded you about your commitment. They're the ones who said to you, well, guess what? We're not going to keep making it if you don't go further. Because we know it's tough in America to succeed. We need everyone to contribute, right? We need everyone to pitch in. So even if it was that silent voice, even if they prayed for you, they contributed to your success. Never ignore that. Because no one succeeds alone. Okay? So I just want to acknowledge all the friends, the families, the neighbors, the champions, the aunts, the uncles, the grandmothers, for all your contribution that you have made to support the graduates. So thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be here today. Some of them would have probably given up along the way. Right? Yeah? Okay? Some of you would have given up, it's the truth. Because sometimes it gets tough. And you just want to say, you know what, forget this. But you didn't. Because some of these folks were the ones who nudged you along the way. Alright? So I don't want to ignore their contribution in your success. You're welcome. There is a huge benefit in investing in yourself. Whether it's because the money is good, which is always a very good incentive, but also sometimes because it is your ability to continue to demonstrate to yourself that you're more. There is more to you. There is more to you than what people think. There is more to you than what people say. There is more to you. Because successful aging is only a vehicle. But at the end of the day, it depends on you, right? It really, really depends on you. Because successful aging can provide the opportunities, they can provide the support, but you are the one who has to step in it and take advantage of it. They're not going to put a rope around you and drag you to class, right? They're not going to do that. You have to believe within you that it is something that you desire deep down in you to make the commitment. And that's what you have shown today. So I want you to turn to your neighbor and say, I did it! Yes! You did it! Do it again with enough passion! I did it! Yes, you did it! You did it! You absolutely did it. It was tough, but you did it. Sometimes you didn't feel like it, but you did it. Sometimes you woke up and your body didn't agree with your mind, but you did it. Sometimes you stood up and you looked at your instructors, you say, if I hear that woman's voice one more time, but you did it. Right? Sometimes it was snow and you did it. Sometimes you didn't get a ride, car didn't cooperate with you, but you did it. That is what matters at the end, that you did it. And that's what makes and differentiates winners from losers. Because winners never quit, and quitters never win. You all are winners because you overcame all the odds. Regardless of what was thrown against you, you decided that, you know what, I am not going to let this circumstance keep me from my goals, right? And that's what's going to take to continue on that path for success. Because you've heard all the previous speakers say, it is just the beginning. Say to yourself, repeat it after me. It is just the beginning. I want to hear you say it. It is just the beginning. It is just the beginning. Yes, it is just the beginning. I want to share with you. You've heard Adana read about my accomplishments or whatever, and sometimes when they read it, I ask myself, is that actually me? Really? How did that happen? Because it feels like magic to me sometimes. Because I remember I came to this country as an immigrant from Cameroon, West Africa, many years ago. No one would hire me. No one would even allow me to be a babysitter. No one would allow me to walk their dog, and I'm scared of dogs because I didn't grow up with pets. I ended up having a job making $3.50. That was my first job. Yeah, $3.50. That was my first job. An hour. Okay? But I knew that it's not where you start. It is where you. It is where you. Yes. It is never where you start. So don't let someone on the path of your journey define your end. Because they're just meeting you at the point where you are. They don't know the roadway and the runway that you still have to travel. So do not let people define you and judge you based on where they meet you. And I hear an amen, amen. Amen. Yes. Because we always seem to find ourselves, and we live in a society that is very, very common. When people see you, to them, that's who you always be for the next 10, 15 years, right? No. That is just a phase in your life. Just a moment in time. That is it. You determine what the rest of your journey will be. Not them. Okay? It is you. And no matter what they say, no matter what you hear them say, just say to yourself, I'll show you. I will show you. I will show you. Because that's what happened to me. When I was making $3 an hour and people thought, oh, she's an immigrant from some remote country people rarely know about, not even as glamorous as Nigeria. And they thought that was all for me. But the best way I have learned to deal with your naysayers is to continue to succeed. Okay? That is the only way to shut your naysayers up. To continue to what? To continue to what? Succeed. That's the only way. That's the only way to shut them up. To continue to succeed. You don't need to fight them. You don't need to argue with them. You don't even need to get into a conversation with them. Just continue to. Yes, and that would do it. That would do it. That would do it. You don't need to get into any battle with them. A few things I want to share with you. You've heard about the academic part of it. You've heard about the persistence. You've heard about really putting in the time to grow, to improve yourself, to learn the skills. And that's what Successful Aging has planted in you, at least as the foundation. But there are a few other things I have learned in my life that I believe have been really the keys to what you heard Adana read about the accomplishments that I have had. And I want to take this opportunity to share them with you because maybe, just maybe, you might grab one or two things that might wake you up at night and you go, One or two things might resonate with you because sometimes we don't often talk about these things. But I really thought about sharing this with you today because if I look back at my own journey from coming from a remote West African country as an immigrant and nobody even wanted to take a chance on me making $3.50 an hour to now where I'm able to raise $11 million in under 10 years, I can tell you that it is not only because of my education, and it's not only because of my good looks, because I know I have good looks, whether you think it or not. All right? Let's just establish that. Okay? No, I'm kidding. But it's true. You have to know who you are. You have to be confident in yourself. And I want you to know that each and every one of you is marvelous, is beautiful, is gorgeous in your own right. Okay? Yeah, don't ever let anyone tell you otherwise. You are. Because you were created by a creator that makes no mistakes. Okay? Yes. All right. The first thing I want to share with you, I have like 5 keys to share with you, and I'm going to try to simplify them. I have learned that there is incredible power in developing a healthy self-esteem. All right? A healthy self-esteem is not the kind of thing you take a class on. It's not the kind of thing that will be on the syllabus for successful aging. But I am here with news for you that some of the keys that will continue to enable your long-term success in life is your ability to develop a healthy self-esteem. Okay? Now, what do I mean by that? So, self-esteem is not what somebody gives you. It's something you earn for yourself that makes you proud of yourself. When you accomplish something, you feel good about yourself. And when you feel good about yourself, you walk with your head up. And when you walk with your head up, you know. Yes. You know that because you have accomplished this milestone, you can tackle the next thing. And you can tackle the next thing. And as you continue to make progress, you continue to be free. You feel good about yourself. And as you feel good about yourself, your self-esteem does what? It grows. Okay? That's a secret. Now, why is it important for us to have a healthy self-esteem? One, we live in a society where everywhere we turn around, people want to put us down. Right or wrong? People want to make us feel bad about ourselves. Right or wrong? People want to tell us that we don't live well because we don't have whatever on Facebook or Instagram, whatever, wherever we find ourselves. Well, our pictures are not as glamorous, our whatever, where we live is not as good. We live in a society, unfortunately, that is constantly designed to break us down. And so it is our prerogative to develop our capacity to have a healthy self-esteem. Because a self-esteem is what's going to wake you up in the morning. So that when somebody looks at you funny, as if you don't measure up, you don't give them a time of day. Okay? Because you're on a mission. Am I right or wrong? You're on a mission. You know what you want. You know who you are. You know the value that you offer. Why do you have to bother with other people's impression of you? Because when you stand up and you go to a job, all of you are going to be, maybe you already have a job, but you're going to be going on job interview. I hire a lot of people. I have over 35 people working for me. A lot of them have doctorate degrees, PhDs, and 99% of them are Americans. Okay? Now, when people scan before me and I'm advertising for a job, people show up in my office. I can tell you within 5 minutes, I already know when I'm going to hire them or not. They don't have to open their mouth. They really don't. And sometimes even with Zoom, I can still tell. How do I know? I'm not a soothsayer. I'm not a magician. I just know how people carry themselves. Whether they're worth it or not. See, I don't like to work with people who don't know who they are. I don't like to work with people who don't have a healthy self-esteem. Because what I'm going to have to do is encourage them every day. Do you know how hard that is? Like, oh, yeah, are you good? Are you good? Oh, is it everything okay? No! You've got to come with that. I don't have time. I have too many other things to attend to. I can't keep worrying about whether you feel good or you don't feel good today. Oh, no. You have to come ready to feel good about the work that you are doing. Now, I'm going to support you, but I'm not going to have the time to encourage you every day. It becomes tiring, it becomes burdensome, and it puts pressure on other people in their work. And then you become the focus and not the work. I want the work to be the focus as an employer, not you. You understand? A healthy self-esteem is incredibly important for your long-term success. Because you're going to go out in this big wide world. You may work in hospitals, you may work in senior living facilities, you may work in all these homes. All different kinds of people are coming. Your employer has a lot on their plate. You have to show up ready to work and to succeed and to accomplish goals. You can't show up with too much drama because you don't feel good about yourself and something is, no. It's not going to work. It's going to hold you back. It's not. Please. I had to learn that. I had to know that my self-esteem is a function of my own making. Nobody else. Okay? So, now, what I also want to encourage you to think about is the fact that progress is incremental. You heard Sabrina. I love what she said. She said she didn't get a job, but she never gave up. She continued to press forward. That's what it takes for all of us. Now, what happens is sometimes we don't achieve the big goal, but we achieve the smaller goals that lead up to the big goals. Right? Don't give up on those because as you build momentum in achieving the smaller goals, you will be amazed how much you will achieve over time. Right? That is the trick. Make sure you map out your goals and you focus on achieving them incrementally, making small steps, baby steps, baby steps. You're not gonna. Everybody was not designed to run at the same pace. Don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with you and the version of you that you want to become. Ask yourself, am I a better me today than I was yesterday? Not am I better than X, Y, or Z. Amen? Yes, that's what I want you to do. Think about you and how you are making progress. People will always look at you and have comments. Don't worry about them. Think about your own focus and your own goals and focus on what you are doing for your own life and making progress for yourself. Okay, another actionable step that I think is really important in thinking about, all right, how do I build this healthy self-esteem is being grateful. I have learned that just being grateful every day for who you are and what you have allows for more of those things to come into your life. Now, this may be a spiritual dimension, Abu Shak, but I know that it absolutely works. When we focus more of our time on what we have and less of our time on what we don't have, we actually attract more of good things in our lives. It's the idea of focusing on the glass half full as opposed to the glass half empty. You guys heard of that? Sure. Yes. And that is a practice. You heard Sabrina talk about developing actual habits and skills. That's one of the habits I want you to develop. Focus on what is actually good and what is working. And put your energy to amplify that in your life. Because there's anybody, I don't care whether they're millionaires or famous Hollywood stars, everybody's got problems. You know that, right? Everybody's got problems. I'm standing here before you, I have a boatload of problems. Now, you heard all the stuff that I done every day, and you think, oh, maybe she's just fine. No, no. I have my own problems. But I don't allow them to define me. Okay? Because I want to amplify the good things that are happening in my life rather than focus on all the problems that I have. Okay? And that is one of the things I have found that is really, really important for our success. Because that's what builds us up every time. That is what makes us be determined to go further. That the more we appreciate the things we have in life, the more the things we want will show up in our lives. Okay?
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
The next thing I would like to share with you is work on your character. Work on your character. Again, I said to you that I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to push you because some of these things are not what you will get on the curriculum of successful aging. They expect you to come with some level of mastery in that area. What do I mean by work on character? What is so when I say character, I want you to ask yourself, who are you when no one is watching? Who are you? Who are you when nobody is watching you? When you feel like I'm all alone, I can do my thing. Who are you? What are you doing? Because I'm used to you. Somebody's always watching. Right? Somebody's always watching. So don't think nobody's watching. Your character is revealed when you think nobody's watching. And how you are and how you operate. Because someday, those of you who believe in a divine creator will give account. Okay? We all will. So when we think about character, I want us to think about how we show up. How do you show up in your job? How do you show up in your church? How do you show up in your community, in your neighborhood? Who are you? What are the key principles that govern your life, that are unchangeable, that you will not compromise on? because that's the same person that your employer is going to see. Right? So when you think about character, one of the secrets to my success is understanding the importance of my character. So a person with character does not live on what is popular. Why? Because what is popular always changes. If you live on what is popular today, it's going to change tomorrow. So what happens now? You have to change. Because if you have character, you have a set of values and you have a set of principles that guide and govern who you are, regardless of what the weather looks like. Regardless, because character is what builds trust. Character is what allows people to be attracted to you. Character is what allows people to respect you. Character is what gives you credibility. If you don't have character, you have no credibility. And if you don't have credibility, why should I take a chance on you? Yeah. You sell yourself short because I don't know who you are today. Tomorrow you might be a whole different person. I need to know who I get. You need to know who you are. Character is fundamental to your success. Because you can't succeed if you can't build trust. Because people are only going to engage in a relationship and support you when they know they can trust you. When they know you're a person of principle. It's like saying, I'm not a thief. That's me. I'm not a thief. But guess what? That also includes stealing on the job. Taking supplies home when you think nobody's watching. That also includes stealing time on the job. Falsifying your records, your timesheets. No, let's just be honest. And so if I say my key principle is I am not a thief, then I have to be clear that that translates in every area of my life, correct? But if my character is questionable, then there are going to be gaps in my character, right? And so I want to challenge you to ask yourself, who are you? When you think nobody's watching, because somebody's always watching. Develop a self-discipline. When you have principles and when you're a person of character, guess what happens to you? You don't need the police to police you. Why? Because you police your own self. You know, you don't need the police to police you because you lock yourself up in your own jail and say, I am worth this and I will not compromise and this is who I am. This is what I'm going to do for my life and for my own prosperity. You don't need anybody to remind you. You don't need anybody to push you. You have such determination because you are that kind of a person. The last thing I want to share, because we're running out of time. I want to encourage you to learn to love yourself. I want to encourage each and every one of us in this room to learn to love ourselves. Now, it sounds very simple, but I have to tell you that too many people walk around not loving themselves. And what does that look like? I'm going to give you a few examples. And you may say to me, well, what do you mean? I love myself. I love myself. Well, that's good if you think that. But let me challenge you by sharing a few things. The greatest fear that humans have is the fear of rejection. You know that, right? We don't want to be rejected. We want people to love us. We want people to embrace us. Nobody wants to be rejected. When we get rejected, we don't feel good about ourselves. We feel worthless. Okay? Now, we all want to be loved, but what the most important thing is, it's not others loving us, it's us loving ourselves first. Because those of you who are Christians, Mr. Abu Jacques would say, the commandment says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Now what that means is, you have to love yourself first before you can love your neighbor. So if you don't love yourself, you can't give your neighbor what you don't have, can you? No. And what does it mean to love ourselves. Why is it important in our lives to love ourselves? Because when you love yourself, you know your value. I told you earlier that when somebody stands before me within 5 minutes, I know whether I'm going to hire them or not, right? Because I can tell who knows their value and who does not know their value. When I give you a diamond ring and a plastic ring, which one will you take better care of? Plastic? I beg to differ. I think it's a diamond ring. Would you agree? When I give you 2 rings, a plastic and a diamond, you want to take care of the diamond ring. Because you know the value of it, right? Now, I'm here to announce to you, each and every one of you here are diamond rings. You are diamond rings. Don't sell yourself for plastic. Do not. Don't allow anybody to make you plastic. You are not. You are a diamond ring. And a diamond ring carries himself as a diamond ring, right? You protect yourself, you lift your head up, you walk proudly and boldly because you know you are not plastic. And how dare somebody try to tell you you are plastic? You don't give them the time of day. But sometimes we do it without even knowing it. Sometimes we go out there looking for love, and then when they reject us, we feel hurt because we didn't love ourselves first. So if I love myself and I go out there, I'm not looking for love because I lack love. I'm looking to share the love I already have. So if you don't return it, it's on you because I feel good about myself because I still love myself. I don't need you to love me because I love myself first. And I'm only coming to you to share the love I already have. Okay? So when we learn to love, it all goes back to the whole idea of self-esteem. When we learn to love ourselves, we carry ourselves with dignity. We walk with distinction. We don't let people define us and tell us who we ought to be, who we don't need to be, what we have to wear, what. No, that's a sign that you don't love yourself. Please, 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 don't let that happen. Do not let that happen. Show people that you are a diamond, not plastic. In every area of your life, carry yourself high. Walk boldly and proudly. I wish I could share more with you. Remember, I'm closing now. Remember, your value is not in things. See, we live in a materialistic society. That's just the nature of this society. We are judged and defined by the things we have accumulated. And when those things go away, we feel heartbroken because our value was attached to those things, right? I am here to liberate you. Free yourself from things. Free yourself from things. Things do not add value to you. You're not defined by the things you have. Because who you are, you're already worthy. You're enough. Maya Angelou said she's enough. You are enough, with or without things, because the one who created you made you enough. Okay? Things are only a convenience. They don't define you. And so let me leave you with these few considerations. Feed your mind every day. Please, please, feed your mind every day. Invest in yourself. Make sure that you are protecting who you are and what you have and connecting with people who support you. Get rid of the people who don't believe in you, who say negative things to you because they're the ones putting out your fire. All right? Tell them goodbye. You don't need them. Focus on the people who support you and encourage you and have your back. I don't care whether they're your best friends or your relatives. Tell them, I'll see you later. Because you are on a mission to greatness. You cannot allow people who are naysayers, people who put out your fire, to take your time. They are not worthy. Remember I said you're a diamond? Yes, I am Oh, I want you to stop watching TV. Yes, I do. I really want you to stop watching TV and get rid of and reduce your social media participation. These are toxic mechanisms that are designed to keep us broken, reduce our self-esteem, and keep us depressed. And they make money off of our depression. Okay? Limit your consumption of news. It conditions you for negativity because everything you watch is programmed to make you feel bad. Alright? When you post things on social media and you go and visit people on social media, there's something in the back of your head that says, my life is not good enough. And so you now have to either compromise your values or lie just to show that you too are living a good life. No, no, no. Don't do that. Continue to polish your diamonds, ladies and gentlemen. Continue to polish your diamonds. Work on being the best version of yourself every day by feeding your mind and your body with what makes you better. The world is waiting for the manifestation of your greatness. You are destined for greatness. Thank you.
I love my life. I love my life. Would you all give another round of applause to our guest speakers? Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm not gonna call it fans, but back again. We want to thank you so much. All three of you, we really appreciate it from the bottom of our hearts. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you decided to be here with us. Thank you again. We cannot thank you enough. And we're going to keep moving right along. We know it's Friday night. People have things to do. So, moving right along, we're going to get to the part that everybody is waiting for. We're going to get to our presentation of certificates. All right, and our certificates are going to be presented by Mr. Rubika and Miss Ann. So when you hear your name, what you want to do is make your way. If you're, you just want to come up the center of the aisle. If you're on the end, then you want to walk to the back and come around. You want to come up the center of the aisle. Don't joke, but seriously, all jokes aside, you do want to try to come up the middle. If you want to come up the photographer, or you want to come up to the front. How would you start? I'm sorry, say that again? Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Well, it should be sorry. All right, so if you can, you just want to walk out to the side if you're on the side, and then go back around and then out the middle. If you are in the middle, just come out to the middle. And we are going to step to the side, and you're going to get the... Right, so you're going to grab the diploma in one hand and the folder in the other, and you're going to pose for a picture, and then you're going to go back around and then back to your seat. All right, so we're going to get started. You can give us some graduation music. All right, we're going to start with Miss Kiana Anderson. And beyond Kiana, we have Augustina Anyawangu. All right, Augustina right here. All right, next we have
Mosemi Atu. All right, and then we have Camellia Baker. Henrietta Bangor. Henrietta Bangor. Fatma Bara. Again, I do apologize in advance if I do chop and screw anybody's name up. I'm doing the best that I can. All right, next we have Shirley Bastion. All right. Next up is going to be. All right, next is going to be Cadell Belleville. All right, and then we have Asa Benson. Next is Isolate Blake Bell. After this Isolate is going to be Zane Blackie. All right, and we have Teresa Blando. After Teresa is Katrina Brown. All right, now we have Miss Latanya Brown.
Yes, ma'am.
After Latanya, we have Kimberly Campbell. After this Kimberly is Logan Sherry. After Miss Cherie is Brazil Coquette. After Umu is Lavon Davis. After Lavon, we have Miss Micheline DeRosier. All right, next up we have Sarah DeLuise. After Sarah is Janice Edmond. Next up is Miss Ruth Ederucci. Next up is Manuchenka Ellie. Next is Regina Elliott. Next is Miss Eva Fraser. And then up is Georgette Fraser. After Georgette is Elizabeth Fuller. Elizabeth Fuller. All right, we have Miss Carlene Gaspar. After Carlene is Tamara Giddy. Next we have Odea Gideon. Miss Deborah Berry. Deborah Berry in the building. After Miss Deborah, we have Diamond Harrison. All right, next is Latanya Harris. All right, and then we have Miss Ed Eby. Next is Amara Idris. Amara Idris.
All right. All right, next is, I said I'm already, so from Martha Jones. Next is for John Deere. On the blessings of love and the seed just make me shout hallelujah. I say on the blessings of love and the seed just make me shout hallelujah. You won't give a ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. You won't give a ransom cause I'm young and I'm rich and I'm handsome. And then we have Miriam Jean-Pierre. Did you ring alarm? Why shake body? We have Mr. Brazil Jean. That is. You know. We have LaShawn Johnson. I'm on holiday. Let go receive. I'm on holiday. Let go receive. I'm on holiday. Let go receive. I'm on holiday. All right, we have Tahir Keita. Tahir Keita. All right, we have Muhammad Karoma. All right, then we have Tatiera Leonard. All right, and we have Geraldine Lucian. And we have Varola Lucian. Princess Mary. Serena Matthew. Paulina May. Aminata Mbo.
Yes, I got the blessing. I got the blessing. Father God blessing. One more blessing. I got the blessing. I got the blessing.
Ebony Nicole.
I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning and I leave my head, every day of my life I am blessed. You know, Mr. Big Praise God, make money, all the haters, one bad mind, God knows me, but love woman,
Miller.
Sorry for the how we keep food from the plate, but I got up for devil and evidence straight. I am blessed every day of my life. I am
Ashani Mills.
God bless me up, he must have me. So when the wicked rise, judgment begin. Someday I left them, but me a tour. Hands up from you, now about that. One line, let me pick up the friend then.
Keisha Mitchell.
Irish and Chin, now worry everything straight. I am blessed every day of my life. I am blessed. When I wake up in the morning,
Mohammed.
yes, I am.
Mohammed.
Family, I'm easy families.
Let's get the music down. Shantice Nelson.
Family, I'm easy family. Family who me are. Here is one of them. Really better than better. I didn't know when you see a mind choose
Is Shantice? Shantice Owen. Charity in Rockwood.
I'm not joking, I'm not just know me. Since those things I'm writing this story. I'm joking, but to ask them they know me.
Victoria Naima.
Those things I know this and know me. I get me, but I'm never known.
My apologies, Victoria Yemen. Sawana Alapimpi. Swawa. Esther Awatomo. Erica Padilla.
I'm on fire.
Next up, we have Mr. Successful Okariki.
I'm a piano, oversee them want chop me like suya.
Amanda Passmore.
Successful. Some of them never know me. Some of them don't know me. Some of them keep on me. Every time they people don't say. Some of them wanna wine for me. Some of them will be down for me. Men of the wedding ladies will wine for me. Everybody now. I go high. Rihanna Pringle. I'm like, do you do it good? I did this head. All my ladies will wine out head. See girls that hurt. I'm a good fool down your head. All the ladies will wine out head. Mama Williams. Martin Richmond. Martin Richmond. Tima Ruff. Marie St. Louis. Kimberly Sizer. Kimberly Sizer. Next up is Nordina Treasure. Nicola Walsh. And the Miss Nicola is Coretta Williams. Gotcha. Hashtag is correctly Sadina Williams. Sadina Williams. After Sadina is Shakira Williams. Also, again, guys, I do want to remind you that there will be food and drink served after the ceremony is over. And then there is free food and free drinks. I'm not sure if the drinks were free, but I guess they are now because I said it. But we definitely do have a lot of food that we want to bring out once we get to this with the certificate. So please don't leave. If you have to take a break and get a plate. Bars. I just made that up myself. All right, next up we have Edwija Kaliska Zatir. Edwija Kaliska Zatir. All right, that is everybody. If you do not have your name form, please come up and we can make sure that you get your certificate. Again, if you are here and you didn't hear your name called, please come up to the front. Or if you arrived late and you didn't check in, you can come up to the front so you can make sure that you get your certificate. Please don't leave. We still have
Please, can there be order? You know you got your certificates. We need to also celebrate everybody else. Can you all sit down because we need to cut cakes? There's still some protocols we need to please let there be order. If you know you didn't hear your name, can you please come and take a picture? Please. Did you all get your certificates? Did you? Okay, I'll give you some. Now, please, we do have refreshments. Can you please sit down? It's real full dinner. You're going to eat, you're going to make merry, we're going to party all night. Okay? Yeah. Yes. Abuja, please, can you guys sit down? Now, please, for all our guests, Abuja, please, what we do have a tradition whereby we do the Abuja, please, can you come up? Abuja, can you please come up? Abuja, we want to thank you. Please, still here. We want to thank you for doing. We are honored. Please, we want to recognize you. Please face it so you can. Okay. Yes. Next, please, Doc Celine. Celine, we want to thank you. Come on, come on. We have a gift for you. Come on. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Patience, we want to thank you. Please, we also please accept a little token just to appreciate you for really coming. Thank you. We appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Now it's about you. We recognize one student from each. Please, can there be an order? We recognize one student who's done very well and the highest grade in each cohort. So I'm going to call you. It's not really in order of how much you scored or whatever. It's just that if you did score the highest in your class, we do give you a gift. And the first person here is William Hines. William Hines, is William here? Okay, next we're going to Miriam Jean-Pierre. Miriam Jean-Pierre, please, a round of applause. Miriam Jean-Pierre, please take a picture. Please, no, that's the class. She had the highest grade in her class. Sadia Williams. Okay, next I'm going on Aminata Monterey. She's not here. Sierra Pleasant. She's not here. Kimberly Stern. Christiana Tully. And then I have the Farisat Ayuba. Ayuba is not here. Amina Aisha Bintu Abdul. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Bintu Abdul, she's not here. Brittany Anderson, she here. Sheena Ruff. Sheena Ruff. Paulina. Paulina May. I have Tati. Well, before this person comes on, really, Tati, hold on. I just need to tell you, this child is 17 years old.
You know it. You know it.
Into, really, Tati, come on. Came into my class, everything turned around. I want to thank Successful Aging because I've seen a difference. Tati, turn over there. 17 years old. The highest in the class at 17. She just turned 17 in March, so she's really a 17-year-old.
Okay.
Diamond Hairston! Sierra Rimalia. Sierra here. Kimberly Caesar.
See inside.
Latanya Harris. Next, Miss Harris. And lastly, Deborah Bueller. Deborah Bueller. Now, you guests, we don't want to forget you. We have you to do a little search around your seats. You might be the lucky one. Please look around your chair to see if you got this. You're a student, you can't have it. Oh, well. Okay, come on, boy. Gather around. So, because we want also to thank our guests, so we choose one very lucky winner. We're going to get a present. Do you have it?
Oh, terror, baby.
Stethoscope.
Now, we are going to please all graduates. You're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be here. Both of you. Get here. Please, faculty, can we stand together? We need to go cut the cake. After that, please, there has to be order. First is our guests will go get some food. I mean, our special guests will go past first of all after they take the picture. You first of all get your food, and then as we celebrate you. So the food is right there, over there. So after our guests get that, after the picture, you're going to walk in there to go get food. We have enough food for everyone, okay? Let there be no rushing. We have enough food. And please, we have two juices that are non-alcoholic, and then we have one that is. So please, if you don't drink, don't touch the one on the farthest left, okay? All right. So please, everybody, and faculty, can we stand behind the cake so we can cut the cake? The cake is at the back where the TV is. Then all of you can crowd them so we can take a picture. Okay, let's go take a picture. Congratulations again.
I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. No, we don't know what tomorrow might bring out the future. No one's away. So we are living my life today. We are living my life today. So long as we talk, we don't want to talk. We have enough to say. So we are living my life today. We are living my life today. So everybody else sing it out. I love my life. I love my life. I love my life. So I live my life today. I love my life.